Man, it's been too long. It's been literally a day. Oh, I did work and stuff, and that was just awful. Okay, so we are going to continue on our little journey through the world of Warcraft and my cat. Oh, I was going to look up to see if I could fix this mouse issue. My cat, jump up, jump up. There you go. I'm gonna actually real quick. Actually, let's go ahead and teleport to Blade. So we're gonna move around a bit. If you can't change, actually, you know, I do remember some of the steps here. Because like I said, my mouse sensitivity seems like it's like super high whenever I'm using the mouse look. And I saw a few things. Recommendations from Blizzard. How you might be able to go about fixing that. So let's take a look at it. It'll be the interface options, mouse. Okay, they actually wanted you to disable mouse sensitivity, so that is already disabled. Lock cursor. Okay, so that's already there. Let's see if we can't figure out what the other. There was like a. Use raw mouse. Oh, that was a command, wasn't it? Okay. You free look when the camera is on the ground. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably all that. So let's, you know. Okay, so we're gonna head over to Darkshore. It's pretty much it's pretty much what's going on here. It's still like too fast, you know. I'm like getting a little bit used to it as far as like not like overturning, you know. But I feel like if I could just like slow down the speed even more, it would be better. Because it's like those quick turns like that where you're just like, holy cow, it's too much. Oh my goodness.
Peace be with you.
Let's fly to Ruth Theron, that's fine. Right, so I wanted to look up what that was. Well, mouse look speed. Lower with speed, da da da. There's, oh, here we are. Console set mouse. Okay. All right, this should do. Just need to make it a macro. I think, if I heard correctly, the macros are currently bugged, but we'll try to. Let's use this for the moment. Look, speed. The number needs to be an actual number. I think I've used like 10 before. We'll just kind of slap that on the sidebar. Oh, this feels better. Might be a little bit slow though. Imagine having the mouse look be too slow. Like, it takes a considerable amount of... Hang on, so if this is for the center of my screen... So I'm just center of my mouse pad, rather. So 180 is... Yeah, it's like... It's not quite as low as it would be for, like, FPS games. but it's considerably lower. I feel like that's what I want. If our buddy Colin gets on, I'll have to go ahead and link him the macro, because that little console command is a lifesaver. What is?
I am honored. Good luck.
The boat was already leaving anyway, so might as well just take the bird there. Might be a little 10 might be a little low. I don't need to be like incredibly precise. I just need to be not like insanely fast. Let's try to like change it to like, I think 15 would be too high. Let's change it to like 13. Save. Oh. Yeah, we'll play at 13 for a while. I bet 15 is probably fine. But like it feels like I have to like actually move the mouse to look around now. I know in retail it's still like it was still like doing things to me where it would be like zipping all over the place and whatnot, so. And maybe that was actually like a different issue entirely, compounding on the old issue, so. Because I do have mouse sensitivity turned off right now. And apparently the mouse sensitivity setting can interact with the mouse look to make it like spin extra times. So they were recommending you actually disable it.
Goddess bless you.
Why is my mouse accuracy so bad? Actually, I think I need to go into like my interface options. Isn't there like a... Is it not in the interface? Is it actually in system? Yeah, we'll use UI scale. Bring the UI up. This is just for my like personal issues. Did I not actually save that? System. Yeah, I didn't actually save that. Why? Okay. So that should let me see the game better. Again, this is just like I'm sure like for the viewers it's probably a bit unnecessary, but for my own personal use, kind of need things a bit bigger so I can see them.
Greetings.
And I'm definitely covering part of the action bar as well, so.
Hello, Del Nados.
Okay, so I think can we change the pitch as well in there? We're heading over to Oberdine to do some questing, but first I need to actually check out this macro. I think what I need to do is I need to change this to pitch, not 60, pitch 15. And then I need to like do it again. Only instead of set yaw move speed, I think I need to set the pitch as well. I hope this is how it actually works. Alright, save. Alright. Yeah, this seems correct. Okay. There. So I managed to slow the mouse speed, the mouse look speed, to like below what you would normally be able to do it at. So that's pretty good. That should be super helpful. Let's see. Wash to shore and the red crystal. So wash to shore. Sea creature bones. From the beached sea creature just south of Oberdine. Well, that should be pretty easy. The red crystal. east of Aberdeen and look for some stuff. Yeah, and like we're so you can actually see like now like see the rest of XP. There's like this dark blue and then there's like this lighter blue. Or I guess it's not really lighter blue, but it's a lesser blue. That's like the difference between like my current XP level and like where the rested XP is. So anything up to that bar we're gonna get as double XP. Where is the beached sea creature? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm like, right. Oh no. Freaking Murlocs. There weren't any of them here, then all of a sudden there's a million of them here. Alright, I'm backing up. Oh, thank goodness. Because we have a friendly druid who's gonna keep you alive throughout all this. Oh man. I would have been careful, but there wasn't anything there.
I cannot loot that right now. I cannot loot that right now.
Eventually I will get to access the stupid corpse. There we go. Yeah, if anything, my mouse is not too slow. Which is fine. I'd rather be too slow than too fast. Like, and now like trying to like practice like quick 180s and stuff like that. That's a very Warcraft thing to have to be able to do. Is it? No, it's actually this is daytime. I just looked there. I was like, is it nighttime? No, it's day. It's just Darkshore. It's very dark.
Greetings. May the stars guide you.
Okay, so now what do we have to do? Recover the sea turtle remains from the skeletal sea turtle in the waves west of Aberdeen. Okay. There's like sea turtle remains west of Aberdeen. Oh, there's a quest down here. Let's go get it.
Great to meet you. See you soon.
What does he want? Catch Darkshore groupers. That is not a thing that is going to happen. Oh, I love it. They give you a fishing pole as a reward. Granted, it's a fishing pole that gives you a bonus to fishing, but like... Okay, so there's a... Sea turtle remains. What is that guy doing? Is he just like fighting crabs or something? Yeah, he's just fighting crabs. Goodness. Well, if this involves swimming at all, I'm probably best off just waiting until I'm 14 to do it. Except that I kind of need to... Yeah, I can't really wait, can I? I need to get to level 14 so I can get aquatic form so that this quest I'm possibly doing here is easier. I have no idea where they want me to look for this stupid sea turtle carcass. Let me read the quest again. The beach creature is not an isolated incident. Here in Darkshore, there are more along the coastline and even in the water. I would like for you to investigate another one that we know of. This one was reported to be in the water due west of Auberdine, close to a sunken vessel. Okay. So we're supposed to look for a sunken vessel. If it's due west of Auberdine, then I think the easiest thing to do is just to go down to the end of this pier. What does this person want?
What brings you here?
Objectives: free the spirit. Okay.
Alone light your path.
No, that's an actual boat. Okay. I'm still like, looking at that island over there, and I'm like, is that where they want us to go? Okay, I think we're probably in a good spot to look around. Oh, what's this? Sunken vessel. Oh. Looks like a turtle to me. Yeah. Oh, I should probably go get like a skinning knife and go train skinning as well. Before I like start taking on any of the wildlife around. The ironic thing is that like one of the things I'm trying to do here is to get my levels up so I can get aquatic form, so I can like turn into a porpoise and swim around and breathe underwater. But I don't have it yet. So doing quests like that are difficult. I am but an elf. I also realized, apparently, your XP, you still should gain more XP in a group than you do solo, but mob kills actually, it divides the experience per the number of people in the group. So, with a two-man group, it means you get half XP for every single thing you kill. But, the idea... invites you to join the guild. Hooray! I'm now in my guild again.
What brings you here?
Oh. Let's see, some cloth boots. Leather belt with 2 intellect. I mean... intellect isn't really something I need, but it's better than nothing. Let me just talk to my guild here. It didn't take 3 months. When I was originally invited to this guild, I put my application in, and then due to some stuff that was going on in real life for some of the members involved, my application sat in the to-do box for several months before they eventually got around to inviting me to the guild. So I have teased them about this for like 13 years, or however long it's been. Oh, there's a quest up there.
Greetings. Till next we meet.
Yeah, I do think I want to go, like, I need to go, like, back up Teldrassil to, like,
May the stars guide
skin 10 animals so I can get my skinning to 10. So I can come over here and, like, start skinning here as well.
Ishnu Allah.
Because skinning is going to be one of those things where it's like, It's just like free extra loot a lot of times, right? The boat's not... Doesn't look like it's coming in, so... I'm gonna miss the boat, aren't I? Let's see, we have an innkeeper. Do I like not have NPC names on? Feels like I don't have NPC names on. I think that needs to change. Names. Friendly players, enemy units. NPC names. There we go. I constantly do that. I just like leave like menus without confirming that I want to actually do that. It's possible it was a default option, and like I hit like a key, like a. There's like, it's possible I just like hit keys that like disabled them. So like I can like enemy nameplates on and off, right? That's talents. It's possible I did it, but yeah, no, they definitely like NPC names should probably be on so that you know who is around that can do certain things. Stable master. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just gonna go. Ah, get off the wall. There we go. I'm like considering what I'm gonna do with the leather that I'm getting to, because like I could actually just get leather working. Like early on, it might actually be kind of a boon, but problem is you have to invest cash into it to like learn this. Oh gosh, that was so close. Just wear leather. I mean, yeah, but like if you make a bunch of it, or just wear the leather without actually crafting it. Okay, I see. I don't want to like throw away all my money, right? And I know like crafting is such a money sink that you won't have the skills that you need. Like you won't have the spells, because you definitely need to save them up for spells. The other thing too is that like as soon as I go into Dead Mines, I'm gonna be able to like get the Blackened Defias armor, which is like actually fantastic for druids. I didn't even realize. Like all these years, I thought that like the Blackened Defias armor was just like a rogue set, and then like looked at it today and I was like, wow, there's a lot of strength and stamina on these. Like there's a decent amount of agility as well, but like a lot of it is strength, which is what druids need. Even catform druids need more strength than they do agility. They can benefit from agility more than other druids can, because the game, the way it does its damage calculations is a bit weird. So like for druids, our attack power, which is what modifies our each and every hit, is we get 2 attack power for every point of strength, but cat druids get, when they're in cat form, they get 1 point of attack power for every agility they have, and 2 points for every strength. So like you still get more damage out of that, but agility adds to your crit, it adds to your dodge, and for cat druids it even adds a little bit to their attack power. So it's agility is definitely really good for cat druids, but like strength is still kind of like the predominant stat. Even if we look in the talents under Feral, which looks like I have one I didn't spend. Heart of the Wild increases strength by a percentage while in cat form. So like you really want that that strength. We just keep plunking away at that. They changed it to be agility in later versions of the game, like kind of halfway through. Shoot, what was it called? Halfway through Burning Crusade, which annoyed me to no end because I was like heavily invested in strength gear, and I like did all of this extra work to get like actual like druid strength gear because there weren't very many pieces in the game. But because people complained so much, eventually they gave. Oh, it's a fishing quest. Never mind, it's a fishing. I don't need a fishing. Because people complained about it, they eventually, but the lack of druid gear, they instead of like giving us dedicated gear, they just changed it so druids use agility instead of strength. So we could just share the same gear as rogues, and it's not as awkward. Okay, I need to find a guard and then ask them where the general goods vendor is. Oi,
I am honored.
guard, where is the general goods vendor? Profession trainer. Do they not have one for like where is the freaking? All right, well that's fine. We just ask where the skinning trainer is, and the skinning trainer in Darnassus is likely near somebody. Likely near somebody who can sell me a skinning knife. No, on the bridge. And like that's like the thing, like in like original WoW, like a lot of this stuff was built around your kind of like your 5 stats, and like each of your 5 stats I'll add to something, and depending on your class, you get more or less value out of some of them, but like intellect, for example, adds to the rate at which you level up your use skills. So like for instance, your weapon skills, every time you attack, there's a chance for you to increase your skill in that weapon. So if you have like, there's actually like reasons for like warriors if they're trying to train up like hand axes, for example, because I never used them before. There is actually a reason for them to wear intellect gear, because that if they wear int gear, they'll level up their axes faster. Alright, what are you?
How may I help?
Let's see. A moment of your time. Donation of wool. Are we... Wait, isn't this because we're doing...
Goodbye.
Isn't the Cloth Quartermaster because of the... Why is he in the game? The Cloth Quartermaster... So, if I remember correctly, because it's... I don't think it should be here yet. The Gates of Ahn'Qiraj was an event, and like one of the legacies of that event was a series of quests where people of all levels were asked to donate a bunch of cloth to make bandages for the war effort. So I'm kind of wondering why he's here, because that shouldn't start yet. Like that part of the story hasn't actually hit yet. It's a journeyman leather worker, expert leather worker, artisan.
What brings you here?
Here we go, skinning knife. Honestly, we just put that in the final backpack because we don't ever want to sell that. Last thing I want to do is accidentally sell my... we don't need that. Accidentally sell my skinning knife so I couldn't actually skin anything.
May the stars guide
That would be kind of terrible. I don't think I can skin deer, so I'm not gonna bother killing that. But it is tempting. Man, I've just got like such terrible stuff. I'm like starting to get a few greens here and there, but like this is kind of funny because like rubber banding all over the place. It's like playing WoW again. It's crazy. Okay. Pretty sure there's night sabers down here that we can skin. How does anyone have an internet that bad? Like, they're just like bouncing all over the place. Oh, fantastic! There's dead ones. I don't even have to go to the trouble of killing. What? Failed attempt. I forgot you could fail at skinning. I don't need spiders. Spiders cannot be skinned.
It is too far away.
I'm like, let's see if we can skin it in bear form. We can. We still have to have a knife, but we don't actually need to.
I need to get closer.
Please stop running away. Man, imagine like once I get skills that don't require rage, like can actually initiate on something. It'd be great. Ah, attack it. I was like all zoomed in and stuff, so I couldn't like, I didn't really see what was going on. Oh, whoops.
I can't move that.
Okay, skinning of 7. Like I was saying earlier, I only need like 10, then I can leave here. Because the animals out in Auberdyne, or Darkshore rather, require skinning 10. So as long as I have that, I'm good to go. Because last thing I want to do is like have skinning, level up past my ability to skin things, and then be stuck unable to do it, and then have to go back to the old areas when I'm much higher level. I'd rather like do it as I'm leveling. Okay, that's 9. Anything about? No? I don't think I can skin spiders. Let's find out. It is a beast. It's possible it's just all you need is just a beast. No. Okay, you can't skin spiders. Oh, there is a leatherworker here, so I might as well actually pick up leatherworking because it's going to be relatively cheap. Just to like... Oh, I can't speak. Okay. I'm like, why can't I talk to her? Yeah, it's like 10 copper to actually learn the... To learn leatherworking in the first place. Oh, that's a spider. It's possible you can skin these? No, okay. Pretty much we just need night sabers then. What is, you think it's K for the... let's see, leatherworking. We can put leatherworking over on the bar. Which, I mean, we can get some skill ups. Oh, can't be in shapeshift form. Just by making light armor kits. And also make some light leather out of the scraps we find. Which actually, can we just do that first? Instead of using up all of our leather, it'd be really funny if I end up like doing a lot of leather working as I'm leveling up, considering my long-term stance against crafting, like until max level. The thing is though, like the game is like, I think slow enough that if you don't actually invest a lot of cash into it, I think it can be all right. I don't think I can skin this, but I'm gonna try killing on him. I mean, skin it like for anything good. Oh, we got our 10th. Okay, we got our 10th rank out of it, so we're good. And not a lot of these things are gonna bother me as much as they did before, because they're like gray levels to me. So like their aggro radius shrinks. Like if they're higher level than you, the aggro radius kind of increases. If their level's lower than yours, then the aggro radius shrinks. They're not as keen to attack you if you're high level. But even if you're level 60 and they're level 1 and you run straight over them, they will fight you. Which we might even want to use the light armor kits, honestly, like, because the light armor kits give us bonus armor, increases the armor worn chest, legs, and hands or feet by 8. So that could give us a decent amount of damage reduction. Or we just bank it, right? The other option. Make 4 more of them. We just kind of stick the leather up there. I mean, I want to replace my chest like really soon, but might as well. Slap them on things. I don't know how much 33% damage reduction right now. Whew. The boat's not there, so I think the flight path is going to be faster instead of waiting for the boat, because they were like roughly the same time anyway. It is crazy just like how much longer everything takes without all the modern conveniences. It's like half your time is spent just walking back and forth. I did like that about, like, you know, Final Fantasy 11 and stuff like that, where like the boats were like some of my favorite things, because like the boat ride was like a real-time boat ride, right? And the only problem was that everybody on the freaking boat decided it was a good idea to fish up all kinds of level 40 monsters straight onto the deck of the boat. And there you are, you know, you're like level, you know, 15. And you're sitting on the boat like, oh no, you're like backing away, like, please don't kill me. And of course the thing AoEs and murders everyone on the boat that is, you know, under level 40. So, I feel like they probably should have had a better system for that. But no, they didn't. It's Final Fantasy though, man. Fishing up monsters on the freaking boat rides. Does 14 have the ability to fish up monsters? I feel like that needs to be a thing. Find a corrupt Furbolg camp. Furbolg camp. I keep saying Furbolg. Is that like to the south? Bladelands. Capture a rabid thistlebear. Okay. Don't really care about that. Okay. We can also look for the red crystal here. Let's get out the. So this is the item that we need to capture the. Does it have to be like an injured one? Doesn't say. Fantastic. Oops, skinnable. These are all the Moonkin. We don't need the Moonkin. I do remember running into quite a few bears to the north. Don't think 14 does? That's unfortunate. Hopefully in 14 you also don't have to buy scrolls to learn all of your spells. And like the primary way of learning them is by going onto the auction house, where the prices get jacked up by the Japanese. That was an actual problem that we had. Ah, get caught. Get caught. Well, my one thing is gone. So that's great. The thing is, I worked nights, so it wasn't as bad for me, but like for everybody else, that was like American. The Japanese and the Americans both used the same servers. It was just like who was on when. And so like the Japanese would play when it was their daytime, and then like the prices would go way down when the Japanese of course getting 20? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that wasn't even technically a rabid thistlebear. That was just a thistlebear. Shoot, and I've used my thing. So I have to go back into town and get another one. But yeah, like I said, when the Japanese got online, the auction house worked really weird. I'd be hard pressed to describe to you how the auction house actually worked. But like, it was essentially a bunch of blind bidding versus like against reserves, and it was all about the last 10. The information would display was the last 10 sold, what they went for. So the Japanese would lower the prices of everything. They'd artificially drop the prices, like, you know, when they were playing. You know, like they'd be getting off, they'd lower all the prices. Or not, well, no, that's not how it worked, right? They drove the prices up. Yeah, they drove the prices up when they were getting off. And then, like, the prices would, like, come down, like, when the Japanese were playing, because they knew the actual value of the items. Where am I even going? But I made a bunch of money in that game just selling, like, furniture. Like, I wasn't even making the furniture. I bought it. So they sold everything at increased price. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they sold all. Yeah, so the Americans were buying. They assumed that the price that things were worth more than they were, but then the Americans couldn't sell anything like to the Japanese because the Japanese knew where the actual values were, and so the prices would come down during the when the Japanese were there. But yeah, it was ridiculous. Because the Japanese had it before us. Like, the Japanese had Final Fantasy XI. Do I need to, like, abandon this quest to get it again to get the item? Or... I don't even know who gave it to me. Yeah, it is. Yeah, well, the thing is, like I said, the Japanese had it, the Japanese had it, like, before we did. Because, like, we didn't get it until, like, the first expansion pack came out. So, like, they had already been playing it for a while. And they all knew. And, yeah, the Americans didn't know better. So, we got wrecked in the auction house. And it was pretty bad. I made out, though, because I played in the middle of the night.
Well met.
But...
Keep your feet
well, that's
on
not even the
ground.
quest, okay. Where did I get the quest then? Because... oh, there's a general goods vendor. I could have buzzed skinny knife off that guy. It's Tools of the Highborn. It's still not the quest I was looking for. I was the guy who underbid everyone. But yeah, so one of the things that I did to make money in that game was you could only make certain, well, no, you got bonuses, I think, to make certain items in certain towns. So the Furniture Guild was up in
Be careful.
Sandoria? I can't remember the names of the 3 places now. All I know is Bastok was the one I lived in. But the other place that had the Furniture Guild, I had an alt stationed there, and I would buy, because people were just like, they were just making the furniture to like level up their skill, and then they would just dump it off on the auction house for super cheap. So I'd buy it in over there, and I'd mail it to myself in Bastok, and I would just pop it up on the auction house for like 10 times the price. And I made a killing doing that until other people like figured out that like that was a good strategy, and they started doing it too. And then the market got kind of flooded, and it balanced itself out, essentially, is what happened. Economics occurred, and my windfall dried up. So... Alright. let's look for the red crystal. So the red crystal is travel east of Aberdyne and look for a large red crystal among Darkshore's eastern mountain range. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, economics is great until it kind of goes against you, right? Is that a rabbit thistlebear? No, it's just a thistlebear. I realize I said boar, but you know. Yeah, no harm done, but the problem was that like I got used to a certain lifestyle, and then it dried up, and I was having trouble finding another easy route to money. I've never been particularly good at money in video games. That was probably the one time I actually like was able to make a decent amount of money. A bunch of moonkin around. It's gonna follow the trail of corpses, assuming that someone else is going in the kind of the similar direction that I'm trying to get it to. I really don't want to fight anything I don't have to. It was always okay. I could spend hours crafting, but it's still a grind since everything worthwhile costs a fortune. Yeah, that's true. Alright, I bet you there's more of a hint in this quest if we read it. Hostile moonkin roam everywhere in ever-increasing numbers to our east. They were once thought to be gentle, almost mystical creatures. While some continue to hold reverence for them, the safety of Aberdyne forces me to keep a more realistic view. I've heard reports that moonkin are being drawn to our large red crystal along the eastern mountain range. No one has any idea what the crystal is, or even if it really exists. I want you to locate it over there and report back to me what you find. Okay. So, the fact that there's moonkin around tells me that we're in the right place. Definitely no good at quick money? Yeah. The question with this is this the same cave that the Druid quest was in? Looks like it might be. It doesn't. No, actually, it looks like it's not the same cave.
I don't have a target.
That said, it does not look like there's a red stone in here either. Oh, it moonfired me. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any kind of red stone in here. Yeah, if I can avoid moonkin, I want to. The question that I'm having is, like, do they mean, like, it's up actually, like, up in there somewhere? Because I know there's like areas you can't get to. Oh, there it is. Literally looking right at it. I found the red kryptonite. Okay, well I found it. Apparently that's enough. It's dangerous to go reading quests when you've got monsters around. Plague lands? Yeah, no. Tools of the Highborn is going to be up that way. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. I watched Relic like all the way back, talk to the guy, and have him be like, "Okay, now go back over there and kill all of them." Now, yeah, these things are kind of making me wonder if it's not. Oh, wait, is this it? Aha! There, we've completed 2 quests literally by walking around.
I need a target.
There are some things in this area that require like 20 skinning, so if I can like get a few extra points here and there, that should keep us buoyed. This one still isn't rabid. No, I think the only times I've ever really like farmed up a lot of cash in Warcraft were like farming up like required mats for stuff. And man, oh, these are, dang it, that's the thing that requires 20. That's exactly what I was looking to avoid. That said, someone's left me a trail of corpses. Oh, Karat's getting 20. Okay. It's a level 11 beast? That should be fine. The thing about like Maul, the one ability I have to actually damage in bear form, is it's not a, like a proper like ability. It's an on next melee. So you activate it, and then the next time you would auto attack, it replaces your auto attack with the Maul. $16 skinning.
What brings you here? Goddess Wajorine.
Oh no, it was up that way. Pretty sure. Wait, no. What's the other? Might be up this way. Yeah, it's this way. Let's see what quest we got. Fill the water tube. Oh, okay, yeah, that is a different one. Okay. Wasn't just like, go back there and kill all those owlbears. I mean, Moonkin. Oh, I thought it was upstairs. Shoot.
I'm listening.
Okay, so I do need to kill a bunch of those furbolgs. Before we do that, let's take a look at as water cascades. Use this empty vial and fill it up with some of the Moonwell water here. In Auberdyne, such potent magic should provide a clue as to the composition of the crystal. To do that, pour liquid over the crystal. Oh gosh, okay. So I have to fill up the vial of water and then go back to the thing I already looked at, and then pour some water on it. Where is the crystal vial? Here it is. Empty water tube. Oh, well, the empty water tube has been replaced with a full water tube that I need to then put on the bar. Why can't I? Why can't I put that on the bar? Okay. That's weird. It won't let me put it on the quick bar. So I'm just going to have to open my backpack up, I guess. Or right-click the crystal when I get there. I don't know. Good berry. Nice. Guys, only a little bit more this way. I was trying to avoid you. You wouldn't let me. We're getting close to that 20. Just kill a bunch of these. That way we could take full advantage of our kills. Okay, this looks familiar. I think we just go past this. See if we can't thread the needle here. We do not thread the needle.
More rain.
Ah. Still having problems spinning. Oh, of course. Is it just 2 or is it 3? It's just 2. Oh, please finish the cast. Oh, please hit the thing. Ugh, I'm like starting to get to the point where my character is like competent.
Target something first.
We pick our way through here. And like, admittedly, the playstyle of attempting to avoid fights is what occasionally gets you in fights that you can't possibly win, as opposed to just taking really, really smart fights, but fighting everything. So, oh no. Okay, so yeah, Enrage is actually kind of a skill I don't necessarily want to be popping all the time. I always think, oh, I need to do this so I can kill quickly, but the problem is it reduces my armor. Oh my gosh. So close. Yeah, I really gotta just not use Enrage. I always think, oh, I need Rage. But no, you really don't. Oh, I wish I memorized exactly where the stupid crystal thing was. Well, it's either this way, or it's further north. Which is to say, it could be anywhere. No, I think I've gone too far south. One of these things where weeds. It's east of the town, and we are incredibly south. This close to the mountain range, though, we should be pretty safe. There it is. Okay. That wasn't that far off, actually. Good thing there wasn't a timer on that bottle. Oh, you know what's funny about this? Having played through Legion, I'm like suddenly aware of exactly what this is, and it's kind of clever that the writers have been like this far ahead of the game. You know, this is actually like a piece of the nightmare, isn't it? The Moonwell water revealed that embedded inside the crystal are a few small fragments of bone, as well as half a jawbone. The jawbone appears to be from a humanoid. It's unclear without breaking open the crystal. A feat that even the strongest magic would find near impossible. Task at hand complete. All that remains is to report back. Oh, that's a great staff. That's great staff. It's got stamina on it, which is the important part, but it also has intellect, so that means that my mana pool is going to be bigger. So I'll be able to do like more shapeshifting and self heals when I need to, like emergency stuff. I should just be able to run away from this guy.
Hey Ian, did you submit your application yet?
To the guild?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm in the guild now. But
Yeah. We had to lose it for 3 months.
I know, right?
Alice and I were just joking about that this morning.
Yeah. Oh god.
Did she ever tell you the truth? That she had actually just hadn't checked and didn't, and then whatever?
Yeah.
For about 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All right,
yeah.
I gotta go. I'll be back.
All right, see ya. let's see. So was that? I think he was one of them. Oh no, wait, I have a quest.
I am honored.
Oh, like I missed a quest off of him. Okay. The fragments within. Oh, sorry. Thunderous wind wave. Okay.
How may I help? Farewell.
Where my stick at? Where'd it go? Here it is. Thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, the buff to stamina is gonna be huge too. That's no, that's my strength. There's my stamina. Yeah. 26 plus 5. You know, that's like at least 310 health. Well, okay, the HP is lower than I would have expected. The quick formula is a bit different from the actual formula, but roughly it's 10 hit points per stamina. But I guess at this low level it's actually less than that, because there's base health included in that. I'm not at 300 yet, although if I go bear form, my health jumps up to 372. Because bear form, I can't possibly read that, it's too far away from the button. Okay, so Tools of the Highborn, how big a threat? I feel like this is going to be a pretty easy one to do, because they're just like right down there. It's just like kill a bunch of dudes. That should, this quest should get me to 14. 14 means I get to do the aquatic form quest, which is going to be fun. And we'll get our porpoise form. Failed attempts. Where are the little buggers? They should be around here somewhere. Did I like... Oh, no, here they are. What is these? Are 13s? Okay. Oh no, I'm stunned. It's so funny how, like, how different the time to kill is. And, like, how much everything is a fight in this game. Oh, he's healing himself. It's wonderful. Should be able to do like a little bit of both. Bam some damage spells from a distance, then get in there with the bear claws. Okay. Oh wait. Oh no, I'm out of mana. No. Shift back into a bear. It's always so awkward. When I run out of mana, I can't shift. Oh, they're hitting me with Fairy Fire, not... Okay. I kept thinking they were healing themselves, but they were just hitting me with Fairy Fire. Can I actually afford to... It's still a really good way to pull, and pulling is definitely, like, useful. Going to the enemies usually means them getting friends. Well, I'm usually in favor of friends. I'm not really in favor right here. Oh, there's one. This kind of eating around the edges is going to get me in trouble eventually, too. There's going to be some respawns down here, and I'm going to get multiples. But it's better than what that guy's doing, is running through the middle of the camp. Oh, Pete's sake, Cyclone. I guess the game heard that I was happy about crowd control coming back, so it decided to hit me with some. That debuff lowers my armor. That's kind of the main thing. Well, 14. A human paladin inexplicably coming all the way to Darkshore. Like, I jumped back here from the human lands because it was easy for me, because I have a teleport that, like, comes from not too far away. So, like, it was easy to kind of just teleport close and then...
I'm out of range. Not still recharging.
Okay, so I need 3 more with the mana bars and only 1 more of this guy. One more after this guy.
Not enough rage.
Not really what I want, but hey, this is the first time I end up getting 2 of them. Oh shoot. I don't think I have much of a choice. I gotta run. Let's clear the auto attack too, just in case. Alright, I'm actually safe now. Oh, that's a rabid Thistlebear. Ooh, I caught one. What do I do with it now? I assume I have to take it back, but I don't know if I can finish. I think I'm just gonna finish this quest first.
Too far away. I can't do that.
Yeah, you wind called me. Yeah, that's 5 out of 5 for those.
I need to get closer.
Okay, so I just need 2 more with the mana bar. Why am I in combat? Well, this isn't good.
My mana is low.
Hopefully the rabid bear does not uncapture since I'm dead. I don't know how I got, like, apparently I was, like, I had aggro on one of them without realizing it, but the other guy was fighting it, and then, like, I don't know, it seemed to come after me afterwards, I'm not sure. I didn't quite catch what happened. So just slash played. I've played this character for 12 and a half hours. Oh no. At this level, 2 hours. It's always the saddest thing. But yeah, when you start seeing like that you've been like playing a character at level 60 for like, you know, ridiculous amounts of time, you start going like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing with my life? Oh no. Are you even? No, I don't want you. Just walked around a tree and he was there. Go away. Alright, he's going home. I think he's going home. That's really weird pathing, but okay. Why is everything like super fast all of a sudden? There we go, that's better. The kind I need are the ones with a mana bar. I don't see any. Oop, there's one, but the problem is that's so close to that one, I'm probably gonna get both. Oh, there's one. Oh, sure, the hunter gets to pull just one of them. If I try to get one of them, I get both. Every time. Okay. Aha! I now have 20 skinning. So now any corpse I come across in this area I can skin, which is good. Gotta go north, we'll turn these 2 quests in. Hopefully turn these 2 quests in. Yeah, see, yeah, it's still complete. Okay. I was thinking there was a possibility that I might end up with like a quest failed since I died and I wasn't able to actually like physically bring the captured bear back into town. Oh, the guard had my back. Cool. I don't really get it. It feels like the mouse, the speed on the mouse has gone like back up. Not like all the way, but like it feels like it's like slowly increasing over time. And other times not so much. Oh. This way.
Ishnu Allah. Good luck, friend. Greetings. Farewell.
Dang. So now that I'm 14, I gotta go back to Darnassus. Go talk to Bearheart about getting a quest. Which, that's not the right money. Still only 1 gold, 20 silver. But still, I've got that whole gold piece. An entire one.
Vishnu Allah. Good luck.
Is it, would just be the social panel? $13 guild members. Man, this used to be like 200. Oh, how dare he go do that without me. it's actually totally fine. Oh, but I see. Okay, so Colin is actually like just about my same level. That's cool. We might be able to do some stuff together. I'm not sure who. Alis. I'm not sure who that is. 22 Hunter. Kind of crazy to think that there are people who are actually like level 20, 20 something this early in the game. They had to have basically like not slept. I've never really been that much of a marathoner when it comes to like leveling, but like I've always felt like I was pretty efficient with the time I put in, which is always good. Though I guess some people might not even bother with quests like this, like aquatic form, like they're really gonna give you that much of a boost. Slight. Ugh. Okay.
How may I help? Goddess, watch over me.
Oh, and 14 is another level where I need to go talk to the trainer.
What brings you here?
I'm not gonna bother with thorns. Yeah, Bash is worthwhile. Healing Touch. It's definitely than Wrath. I guess we can learn Healing Touch as well. I now have less than a gold. That's how it always works.
Can I assist you?
Did you? Oh no.
Till
Okay.
next we meet.
All right. So, Druid quest lessons anew. Travel to Moonglade and speak with a person. Okay. Why did I have to come here to learn that I should be going to Moonglade? I could have just gone to Moonglade from where I was. Ugh. It's like I have a button for it and everything. Oh yeah, this is the other fun thing, right? So this is an actual Horde player, right? But like, we're friendly here. Because we're all druids. And nature is independent of faction. Oh, shoot, he's up there. Tempting to just cast Teleport Moonglade again to go up there without walking, but I do believe it's faster to walk.
Ishnuala.
Shnuala indeed.
Good luck, friend.
Principal source. Use the empty Cliff Spring Falls sampler to draw a sample of the water at the mouth of the cave near the falls. Okay, but where are the caves? So, the Cliff Spring Falls in Darkshore serves as the principal source of drinking water for the region. Now suspect is the principal source of the poison that is harming the local fauna. Deer specifically. Use the sample to draw some water at the mouth of the cave. Be careful, as the dangerous Naga now reside in a cave near the falls. Okay. Then from here, I've got to fly to Rutheren Village. From Rutheren Village, I got to fly to Alberdine. And then from Alberdine, I need to walk up the river to go find the falls to get some water.
I am honored.
Oh my gosh. Surprised how tired I am. I think we get another burst of this out on Friday. It's my dad's birthday, and so to celebrate, I'm staying home and not seeing him. So, he wanted to take off. He had a principal ride to work, and it just kind of worked out that I would absolutely love another day off, and I've got some time, so I'm taking it off as well. And then, so I should be able to like burst out another like. I don't know if it's a good idea to do another 12-hour stream. I might. We'll see. Well, I guess I could have been like looking for this cave here, because no, this is not. I don't think this is anywhere near where we need to be. There's a bunch of Naga here, though. Oh, talent point. We need to spend that, don't we? Okay. like very briefly like lit up this row here. So that's kind of how this works. Is every 5 points, it unlocks the next tier. So we could start putting points into like increasing armor contribution, which is probably what we want to be doing. Although increases threat cause bear form. Increased threat would be good. So it's the problem, right? It's like increased threat means that we can hold aggro better, and then increased armor means we can live longer while holding the aggro. So oh, well, we don't actually want to go anywhere. We'll just go right back on.
Peace be with you. Farewell.
Woo! I don't know. You hit these moments in the game where you're like, and nothing's gonna happen for a while. Sadly, we just have to deal with it. Thankfully, we have this lovely water to keep us company because we can't see anything else. It's always been a shame of the draw distance of this game. Times. Because I think some of this fog is like meant to be actual like fog, but still comes down to what you can see. Okay, so there's the river kind of to the north here. So if we follow the river, we should be able to track it back to its source. This isn't a river, is it? It's not a river at all? It's this one, though. It's this here. This cave here. Can I leave? No. Good, I'm stuck behind a building. Wait, did I like throw away a quest? I like had a completed quest that like this never turned in, apparently.
I'm listening.
Okay. See what we can run into up here. It's like increasingly weird that I don't have any movement options whatsoever. It's all just, you're just stuck walking at an incredibly slow speed. Oh, shoot. Oh no, another bear. think sharp claws are usable. I think they're like a crafting reagent. Oh, I shouldn't have shifted. Like, almost on the road. Here we go. Yeah, I think I want to just kind of come around the road here and then leave the road. Yeah, I think I want to cut across the country here rather than going up and then this way. So I'm having a bit of a brain fart as to whether or not that's actually an optimal route, or if it's one of those things that looks good on the map that doesn't actually work out. This mini cliff here that's like not really letting me up there anyway. Okay, there's a spot I can ascend. What? Requires getting 40? Eat's sake. Every time I think I have like enough for the area I'm in, it just keeps jumping higher and higher. Okay, so it's up there, right? Or do they want... Now I can't remember if they want it from up top or if they want it from down below. Have to read the quest, I guess. Sampler to draw sand from the mouth of the cave by the falls. Okay. The path up there is over here. I'm like trying to be really wary of like Naga. So they did warn me about Naga. It's right here. What? Do I have to like fight my way through this cave? It's further down the river. But they said for the mouth of the cave. Like, I believe you. But, like, they're lying. Like, the quest is lying. Just, like, not cool. Oh, I was using the wrong vial, that's why. I think. Yeah, see, okay, I was using the wrong one. Okay. No, I do need to be up there. I just was clicking the wrong quest item. Shift back! Yes, apparently I have another quest that involves getting water samples. He said this is further down the river, huh? There's a drop past the bridge. Yeah, okay. It's funny how everyone else is going up to the spot that only druids apparently need. Ah, it would be this then, yeah? Do you need it at the top or the bottom? I guess we'll just find out. Yeah, okay. Okay. He was the one that wanted this, right? Of course not. Dang it, where did... Oh, I was supposed to go to Alberdine. Dang it. Alright. Read the quest, dude. And my Hearthstone's set to Stormwind, so that's definitely gonna be a longer trek than just taking the bird. Unfortunately, I can't take it directly either, so it's kind of annoying.
Elune be with you.
Woo! So I saw you got to 20 there, Minnie. That's cool. Oh, gosh. I saw you were Dead Mines too. Was that, did you guys like have the typical kind of like warrior priest loadout, or did you go with any kind of like off meta sort of tanks and heals? Are you running it right now? Okay. I'm kind of curious to see if anybody's trying to make prop pallies and feral druids work as tanks in vanilla. They should. They should be able to. It's just one of the things, it was biases at the time that mainly prevented us from doing it, but I'm wondering if people are trying to force it now. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we will, and part of the reason I think that mindsets got formed was because, like, yeah, like in the beginning, bear druids really couldn't do much. The armor got a massive buff later in the game, so like, if you're using like 1.1 as your kind of like, or 1.0 or even as your baseline for like what can be done in the game, then yeah, like this is all post reworks though, so like yeah, bears should be able to tank now because they have the armor they need to survive. And paladins I think still have the problem of not having a taunt, but I think if a protection paladin just uses their aggro tools, the ones they do have, correctly, I think they probably don't even need a taunt. Like how important is a taunt really, you know? I guess we'll find out. Because they didn't get a taunt until Burning Crusade, and the taunt they got wasn't even a proper taunt. It was like they had to target an ally and then use the ability that would then take all of their threat and put it onto the paladin. So yeah. And I think they baked in all of the class books from Ahn'Qiraj too, right? They're all in the classes now. They're like, when you hit level 60, you actually get all of the like the higher level skills that you would have got through books. Or do we still have to go through the awkward process of getting the final books again too? Because that was one of those things that, like, it was mainly a boon for spell, like they did it for everybody, but it was mainly to give spellcasters an edge against the melee DPS, or the physical DPS, because they found that the damage from the like the rogues and the fairy warriors and the everybody that had used weapons was scaling so high with the weapons that they were getting, just the base DPS, that it was outpacing anything that the spellcasters could do. So they had to give the spellcasters a way to kind of catch back up. So the way they did that was in part to give them the higher ranks of spells that were much more damage base than the previous ranks were. So that kind of caught them back up. So like everybody got buffs, but spellcasters got buffed a lot more than the melee DPS. Hunters as well, but
Elun Adore.
kind of counting them as part of melee DPS
Asha Fellow.
because they're physical. That's kind of how we perceive, like,
I'm listening.
those are kind of like ranged and like melee, but it's, I don't know. Hunters share that kind of weird space where they're ranged DPS, but they're also physical. Alright, so gathering the cure. 5 Earthroot. Good, I can totally get those. 12 lunar funguses. Aubergine. Yeah, I know herbalists know how to find it, but that doesn't mean that... Alright. Lunar fungal blooms is easy enough. They're all over the place in caves just the east of here. Moon can reside in those caves, so be careful. Wonderful. Do we have any herbalists like in the guild right now? I'm assuming somebody's picked up herbalism because it's a easy way to like make a bunch of money. If I have to go in the auction house and like buy 5 Earthroot, then I guess so be it, but I could very well break the bank. Go gather some fungus. Man, imagine if I had cat form. I could just stealth around everywhere. It'd be great. I'm like so nervous of this cave right now. Oh, there's some. Oh, came in a pair. That's nice. Glad you're done Westfall? Yeah. Don't have to see people argue about DM or VZ. Yeah, I've never understood why people in Westfall would have any confusion as to what DM was. Not to mention, like, Dire Maul wasn't even at launch, right? So, like, Deadmines had the DM moniker long before Deadmines or Dire Maul was an actual instance anyway. So shouldn't be that difficult of an idea, but you know, people being people. And I think right now, like, nobody has a problem. It's just they all want to, like, it's like this entire game is a meme right now, right? Like, everybody wants to, like, just meme about all of the things that used to occur. And so people being, like, confused and upset about it before means we have to be, like, hyper confused and upset about it right now. Is this person gonna attack that? No? No, I guess I will. It would be kind of nice if we could all just kind of get over the silliness of before, but no, we're just gonna dive right back into it. I guess that's okay. We're gonna have to nuke this guy. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, that's a heck of a shirt you got there. Tell you what though, I'm like really excited to get the Black and Defias leather. Like, I didn't think about it like at the time because I was like just like in my head I was assigned it like, oh, that's a rogue set. But like in actuality, it's like one of the better sets for druids. It's like so much strength on them. There's a couple of pieces with agility, but like that's fine. Like agility isn't like terrible for us. Cat's got like a little bit of attack power out of it, and we all get crit and dodge. Not like a huge amount to where it's like, you know, like, oh my gosh, you'll never get hit if you have a bunch of agility. But like, at least it's something, you know? I need literally one mushroom. Like, one of the mushroom stacks only procced one. I gotta go back over to this cave and see if I can't find. Ugh. Alright. Wait. Oh no, I just moused over that. Okay. Oh, I guess I just nuke this guy and wait for a spawn. I can't remember if there's a quest for cat form or not. I think you might just literally learn cat form at 20. Which is a bit weird, considering that like a lot of the other stuff is actual quests. Lunar mushrooms? No. Trying to like decide what I'm gonna do too, like throughout the rest of the week. I know I want to play more WoW as the week goes on too, but like I might take like tomorrow off a WoW, and then like play all Friday. I'm not sure. Come on, I need literally like one mushroom. Respawn. You can do it. I believe in you. Maybe I should go find another cave. I'm pretty sure there's more than one. There's more than two caves. Pretty sure. There's the other one. We could try to just go walk back into that one, actually. See if they've had a chance to regrow. It doesn't look like they have. trying to think of where to find like a third cave of Moonkin. Shoot. But like I was joking about the Frostmage rotation like weeks ago about like, oh, it's so great, you just cast Frostbolt over and over again. Feral Druid, you auto attack like 90% of the time. Oh my gosh, what's those? Oh, they're terrible cloth boots. Wunderbar. I'm wastefully sliding down.
It is too far away.
Let's go to cheeky loot this and run away. Oh my gosh, there's like a million caves over here. Oh, alright. I could try asking chat if people have 5 Earth Root. Not sure how much money I would be able to give them. I still don't know like what Earth Root is going for currently. Oh, I've come too far south. Okay. I feel like the auction house is gonna like if there's any Earth Root there to begin with, it's gonna be like super expensive. But it's like on the other hand, my other options are drop tailoring, drop leatherworking, pick up herbalism, do it myself, like skill it all up, or just go to the auction house and buy some. We still know the guild has one. Does anyone have 5 Earth Root?
I'm listening.
Oh no, let's get the Sharp Claw back actually.
May the stars guide you.
Well, I'm back to having a gold, but then I'm gonna go to the auction house and buy 5 Earth Root, so then I won't have 5 or won't have 1 gold. I will have none gold. At least there is an auction house. Ugh. I'm like suddenly super tired. Maybe it's this music. It's Darkshore's music. That's what it is. It's making me sleepy. It's so brooding and mysterious. press... Okay, no, that's alright. I can't do that. It's funny like how many of these buttons like don't actually bring anything up. I think we need to go this way?
Ishnu Dal Dieb.
Temple of the Moon. A once great creature of the forest is in your need of help.
Good luck, friend.
I mean, I guess I can go to... Have these always been here? I suddenly do not remember these giant icy runes. I've like never seen these before. They must have always been here though, right? They wouldn't have like added them. Yeah, okay. Like allowing myself to get like momentarily sidetracked. Getting sidetracked in MMO is not like necessarily the worst thing in the world. Yeah, okay, to my right. They're upstairs. It's Tyrande.
Ishnu Dal Dieb. Goddess watch over me.
Tears of the Moon. Once beloved of the moon. Blah, blah. The spider spun her silver threads. But as of late, Shelob, I mean, has descended into madness. I mean, I'd only get like 10 silver for it. Watch it be like a setup quest for something like actually really amazing, and I just like completely ignore it. That would pretty much be my luck. It's kind of cool because like the rest of this place is all like very naturey, and then like the Temple of Elune is this like really standout piece of like highborn architecture. Which one of these? It's not that one. One of these dumb buildings is the auction house. Down this way? I have to talk to a guard. This looks kind of familiar. Yep, auctioneer. Okay, earth root. 20 copper a piece. 4 of them for 20 copper. $5 for 1 silver. Yeah, no, okay. We'll just go back to this. So 4 for 20. Oh, buy out 2 silver. Oh, I'm looking at the bid. Okay. We look at like buy out 45 copper. Okay. So you gotta make me do maths. Come on. Well, it'll only be 85 copper for 2 for, well, no, 85 copper for 2 of them. Yeah, so that's actually more than the rest of them. Yeah, I'm here, dude. What's up?
You need any bags?
Yeah, I could use some bags.
6 slot bags?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm using 1 4-slotter and I've got an empty spot, so. Well, that is to say, I have 2 6-slot bags, so there are, I could use probably 2 6-slot bags more to fill up my entire thing. Yeah, if you're offering them, I'll take them.
I just need the math.
Okay, I can see about that. I might just forgo though. Shoot, I'm like looking at the auction house right now for Earthroot. I'm trying to figure out the most efficient way of purchasing 5 of them so I can complete this quest. Some of these don't even have buyouts. Yeah, it looks like I should just buy, because it's, you go to like, this is 5 for, oh wait, this is 5 for 1 silver? Okay, this is it. This is the one I want. How much for a 6-slot bag? What's the math for it?
It's 6 linen.
Okay. It's just 6 linen?
And 3 coarse thread.
Oh, 3 coarse thread, okay.
Hmm?
I was just confirming you said 3 coarse threads, yeah. Okay. I need to check how much linen cloth I have. And by check, I mean look to buy back. You're in Stormwind, you said?
No, but I can be.
Oh, okay.
I'm close.
I'm currently a Darnassus, but I have my hearth in Stormwind. So, or I could just mail it to you. That's fine. I can just mail the mats to you, and then you just mail them back. It's fine. Like whenever you're available to do that.
That works. That's cool.
See you later. Yeah, it's like the easiest way of doing it.
Goods are
Yeah,
of the highest
right.
quality.
Really is. Oh, I forget what level you have to be before riding. Is it like 20?
It's 40, dude.
Oh, is it 40?
And it's 20 gold
Oh,
for the skill, and it's 80 gold for the mount.
holy moly.
Yeah, you're gonna want to make sure that you have a nice high reputation with whatever your race's faction is, so that
Yeah.
you get the cost reduction.
Right.
The heck is a mailbox here? See, apparently the linen cloth that I sold to the vendor disappeared. So I can't mail him the materials. I have to go to a guard and be like, "Hey guard, where's a mailbox?" Or I mostly see wisps.
Who is Rexdom?
Never. I don't know, man. We're gonna have to start checking notes on these people. I don't know who half the names are. It certainly don't ring a bell, that's for sure. Does this like lead anywhere? No, apparently not. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I just looked. No note.
What's that?
That Rexstrom person doesn't have a note on them.
What's
Yeah, they don't have a note.
there?
I was like, surely there's like gonna be some notes. No, it's so early in the guild's inception that there are no notes on anybody. We don't know who anybody's birthdays are. We don't know who anybody is.
No.
I never really understood why we had
Signing.
our birthdays there, but you know. These are warrior trainers. I'm like pretty sure there's a weapon trainer around here as well. Wait. Arathi Basin Battlemaster? Why are the Battlemasters here?
See you later.
Dude, Norm, I just found all the Battlemasters, but like there's no battlegrounds, so why are they here?
How may I help?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Del Nadris.
Not yet, huh?
No, the battlegrounds don't get implemented for like another couple patches, I don't think. Weapon merchant. Night elf armorer.
I am honored.
Weapons master, here we go. So I can learn fist weapons from her. Also daggers and staves. It's 10 silver.
Good luck, friend.
You hate to do it, but maybe I find a fist weapon. Granted, like the fist weapons like in vanilla are like very few and far between. But just in case I find one, I better make sure I have the skill for it. I love the fact that the open all button still like exists in this version of the game. I don't think it did in Classic. I think that's like something they cheated it in. I don't think the open all button was a thing. I'm pretty sure in Classic you had to sit and manually open every individual letter. Also pretty sure that it's faster to take the bird than take the boat, especially if you have to wait for it.
Greetings, Delnad.
Oh, there's no blood something Isle, the Draenei place. Doesn't exist.
No.
Not there.
And we have no shamans, right?
Yeah, we have no shamans. There are none in the game. Well, the Horde side has them, but yeah, we don't have them.
Yeah. Just the Horde.
Just the Horde. Yep. And we're the only ones with paladins.
And they have no paladin.
Right. Mm-hmm. I was like talking to somebody a little while ago, and they were like, "Yeah, I might like make like a human hunter," and I was like, "That's not a thing. They can't be." Good, it's complete. Okay. I assume I have to take it back to here. I should like. Yeah. Okay. Bring it back to that person in Aberdeen. All right. What am I stuck on? Oh, there we go.
Ishnu Allah. Farewell.
Okay, I got a bag. Now what? Use the curative animal salve on 10 sickly deer. Okay. Let's go do that. Which, it could be rough, honestly, because I think a lot of people tend to smack the deer as they walk past. Considering they're just like critters. Oops, not that. Curative animal salve. It is, however, a very druidy quest, so I accept it. Sickly deer, come here. Come here, sickly deer. Hooray! 9 more. Gonna be a lot of looking around.
Another Primavera, huh?
Yeah, finally got the name back. Only took me 13 years.
Right on. Oh yeah.
Yeah, selling the account to Gary was like one of the biggest mistakes that I made.
Selling what?
Selling my account to Gary.
Oh, yeah.
Not that Gary did anything wrong with the account. It's just, you know, that I didn't have the account anymore.
I cannot use that item yet.
You forgot how much you like to play, huh?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I had a pretty big spat with Colin, and I was like really convinced that I was just done with the game. I just didn't want to play it anymore. And then, like, I don't know, some time went by, Wrath kind of started to pass by, kind of got the itch to play again, I wanted to jump back in, and then, yeah, I didn't have the account anymore. Gary did give me my shaman back, so that was nice, but you know, he had been maining my druid for all that time, so I completely understand not wanting to give that back.
Sure.
Trying to get aquatic form at the moment.
Yeah, I remember that quest. That was that was different, dude.
Yeah, I love all the
Yeah.
class quests. I think they're great.
Mm-hmm.
Really gave a lot of like flavor to your time playing the game.
Yeah, your druid. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like even like all the classes, like they all have their own quest lines, and they're all pretty dang good.
Sure. I did like leveling my druid though.
Yeah. It's a bit rough, I'll tell you that much. Like there's you lack a lot of tools for a very long time, but it gets there eventually.
Rough.
I mean, like, yeah, I'd look at there's like a lot of classes that could like mage like is pretty much the mage, right? At like almost every level. Like it's like, okay, yeah, like I cast spells at things, I cast spells at things, I cast spells at things.
Right.
Like there's like big like boosts in power of like, you know, oh, I can like learn to teleport now, like I can move around the world, it's really great. But like with the druid, it's like it drip feeds in your ability to do things, and so like it's so hard. Like by the time you finally get like bear form at level 10, you're like, hooray, and then you're like, oh, but it's literally just I'm a bear now, and like I have auto attack, and that's it. Like
Not many spells there
yeah, so
or abilities.
yeah, they get there eventually, but yeah, it's a lot of like
Yeah, right.
a lot of restoration and not much
You get
else.
swipe. Do you get swipe?
I don't have swipe yet. I'm level 14. I don't have swipe yet.
Yeah, right.
It's like level 16 or 18 or something like that.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's an AoE, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a cone in front of you.
Right. Yeah, I don't know when I get Blizzard. Suppose I could look it up. Is this based on the old game, or did there used to be a auction house in Stormwind? There didn't used to be, did there?
No. So this game is it's essentially it's 1.12. So they found an old copy of the servers and the game and everything, and they made a translator so that the game could talk to modern systems. They did some extra polish on top as well. But the game is essentially patch 1.12, so it is vanilla WoW as it was at the end of its run.
Oh, yeah, but I don't remember an auction house being in Stormwind even at the end.
Yeah, I didn't quite remember that as well. I thought that was more Burning Crusade, but apparently no. Apparently they did. That was vanilla. It's just it was really late. And I don't know which patch it was exactly, but I'm sure Colin could probably bring it up somewhere. But yeah, so they are releasing the content slowly. You know, like all the classes have been reworked, you know, and everything like that. There's no like we don't have to like, go back to the way the game was like at launch and then play it from there. you know, so all the classes are reworked and everything works the way it's kind of was at the end of the game, and yeah, all of the stuff is here. Like I was seeing like the quests, like the war effort quests for Encourage are actually available. You just don't actually contribute toward the war effort, but you can turn them in for XP. But yeah, so like, yeah, it's a bit weird because like there's stuff that like I said like earlier, like the battle masters, like they're there, but there's no battlegrounds yet. So
Right. But they're working on it, huh?
their purpose, they could release everything all at once if they wanted to, but they wanted to release the content every couple of months. So it's gonna like slowly roll out all of the content. So like Zul'Gurub will be in a future I keep saying patch. It's a content rollout is really what it is.
Right.
I don't think they're actually going to patch the game to do it because it's there. They're just going to turn it on. But yeah, all of that stuff, like a lot of the raids and stuff like that, like Onyxia will be unlocked, like in I don't know what phase. I think it's like there's like 7 phases. I'm not sure. I'm kind of talking to them about it a little bit, but I know for a fact that they're like that's kind of the general feeling of it. All releases in chronological order, so I don't think Dire Maul is available at the moment either. I think you have to wait for Dire Maul. I'm not sure though. That could be something they actually just like sped up because that might be something people need at 50.
Are there already 50s?
No.
Uh-huh.
No, there's probably some 30s, but
Right.
and like that's around the time when like things really start to slow down too. So I remember getting stuck in Desolus for like a week or more.
Or never.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like that's how like a lot of it was too. Like you would like park yourself in a zone for like an extended period of time before you were like ever able to actually like leave.
Rex them again. I'm gonna have to get off.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
What do you
to, though.
mean? Well, Norm, just leave yourself logged in.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, look, Jay's on. Time for me to log off too.
No shit, huh?
Yeah, no doubt.
Not much I can do when I work till 6 o'clock.
It's true.
Hey, really? Good
6:30 to 6 today. 11-hour day.
Yeah.
Of course, it's like 7:45 now. So
I got a half by 7 o'clock tomorrow. I'll be on overtime. So I'm okay with it.
huh.
Yeah, position in queue. 3,300 and something.
Is it really?
Well, at that point, don't you like want Norm to log off so that you'll have a spot to get in?
Yeah,
No.
right. No doubt. That'd be one less.
Moonglade wants to talk to you when you're done. Okay, so I need to go back to Moonglade.
Nah.
Oh, dude. What level is your character there, Jay?
9.
9? That's not too bad.
I died like 6 times last night because I'm sitting at the computer fucking falling asleep.
Oh, no.
Literally,
Times you get on.
What brings you here?
what, last night?
Yeah.
I ended up finally getting on probably a little bit before 8, probably like 7:55 or something.
Oh, it's an offhand? I mean,
You
unless
were
it's
falling
very
asleep that
offhand,
early.
Like, it's not a great prize.
No, I was falling asleep at about midnight.
Oh, that makes more sense.
So I went and did it.
When did what?
Logged out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Why would you log out instead of just sitting there?
because it'll log me out anyhow if I leave too.
It's true.
No, you put yourself next to a wall and hit auto run.
Yeah, I was just in a inn, and that's what somebody was doing. I was like, "What the hell are they doing?" And it took me like a minute to realize what they were up.
I don't think that actually counts, though.
You're still moving.
I mean, yeah, but
It
I'm pretty
does.
sure the
I
game is
think it
smart
does.
enough to log you out.
No.
No. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Yeah, dude.
Take it easy, Norm.
See you, Norm.
How late you staying on, Ian?
Not much longer.
Poor Jay.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
That's all right.
Yeah, I like got on as
I
soon as I
just-
got home from work, and I was like, yeah, I want to get to like get aquatic form, and like I don't know, there's like I've been on like for what, like 3 hours or so, and it's like I feel like I'm losing steam, so I kind of want to just take a break.
I just
Like,
wanted the
come back.
cloth
Just want the cloth, yeah.
on my professions a little bit as well.
Yeah, I've got like 120 linen to give you,
Jesus.
and a something spool or something like that.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh.
You know what tomorrow is?
Thursday.
First day of school.
Oh. Oh dear.
Yeah, but you're going into a bigger hellhole. It's called actual life.
He's through. But there are benefits. Oh man. All that happens anymore.
I've been doing like 2 different quest lines. It's like fly to Stormwind, fly back to Westfall, fly to Stormwind, fly to Redbridge, fly back to Stormwind.
Those are good quests.
I decided to go and get into queue, so when I come back, I'll be in the game.
What's your cue? Norm, what's your cue?
I don't know yet.
Why'd you even log off then?
Now, you're retired. Did your wife retire too?
No.
Norm's like, fuck that. If she's retiring, I'm not. I want the whole house to myself.
Dear.
You greedy bastard.
Well, I'm back in.
Wow, that was, it's because you haven't been offline long enough.
Hey,
Yeah, it gives you priority if you
what is it, 15 minutes?
I don't know, man.
It happened to me earlier
It can't
today.
be 15. That's an awful long time, though.
But yeah, it's so that if you get DC'd, you don't get kicked out and have to sit in the queue
Right.
forever, you know.
Damn it. thought I had this figured out.
I think it's
I'll come back
15
and-
minutes or something like that. Somebody just said
That's what I
that.
thought.
Wait, cure poison. I thought I was getting aquatic form. Okay, Wrath rank 3. We don't have any news. Oh, we have Bash. Put it on like G, I guess. X. X is fine. Actually, maybe just like stick it on like 2. I don't think we have anything really to put on 2 anyway. Although... I don't know. I have no idea. Put on like R. And we would put like demoralizing on R and then put this on 2. Feral Fairy Fire can go on 3. I learned Cure Poison. So I thought I was doing the quest for aquatic form, and I guess it does actually make more sense now that I've finished the quest line, but it was actually for Cure Poison.
Aquatic form, I vaguely remember you have to go, I think it's like Dark Shore, and you have to go underwater, and it's like
Yeah.
a pain in the butt.
Well, of course. I mean, there's water involved. That's like automatic pain in the butt. So, oh yeah. Oh well, I got Cure Poison. I guess that's the thing.
That's something.
Oh well, we'll call that an accomplishment. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the stream. It's been fun. And I think Friday I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go do another mega session. See how far we get. These people.